What is up, my magic babies? If you are coming from my Instagram to my YouTube channel, you are my babies. If you are just here on my YouTube channel watching our paranormal videos, welcome. You guys remember, my name is Raven. So, to my Instagram babies, I did make your video on Saturday as promised, but my cats had a different agenda. So, my cats are our familiars, okay? They were actually baptized in a ritual we did as our familiars. If you don't know what a familiar is, they are your animals. They are used as conduits to be able to help you in your magic and to empower your magic and to be there as your guides to give you protection and to bring more strength to whatever it is you're doing, okay? And I have 4 of them. So they know that every time that I go to my apothecary or to my altar, they think it's time to do magic. Hola. Sorry, that's going to be another thing I have to deal with. I'll tell you in a second. And they knocked down my ring light, my camera stand. They were shaking my table. And I spent more time laughing and telling them to get off than I did concentrating on what I had to say. So I don't have time to edit. And even if I did, it would be nothing much to edit because they were being ruthless, okay? So I'm sorry that I am making this video in my truck. Most of you know I live in the main strip of San Francisco, California. It's loud out here. You might hear some crazy people screaming, people saying hi to me. I was born and raised in this neighborhood, so people see my truck and they know I'm probably already in here. So I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry for being rude and chewing gum. I usually would never do that in a video, but I was having an allergy attack and my throat was itching and I was coughing, and I didn't bring my cough drops and all I could find was gum, so I'm gonna be snapping away, okay? So if you are on here, it's because you want to learn about what I wanted to start talking to you all about. So first thing I wanted to clarify is this: I am not the know-all, tell-all, okay? I am me. You all know or should know by now, I am a natural blood-born generational witch. That means all my lineage has been full of witches, okay? Grandmothers, great-grandmas, great-great-grandmas, aunties, cousins, and I get it from both sides of my family, not just one. So that does not mean I know everything or I knew everything. Doesn't mean I didn't have to practice, educate myself, read, and learn by trial and error. Okay, that doesn't mean that my family mostly were root workers, conjure women, medicine women, practice a lot of hoodoo, a lot of espiritismo, and a lot of them did not write this stuff down. I was taught by watching, looking, and them telling me what to do. Nobody has a grimoire, nobody has a book of shadows. I wish they did, or not even a journal or notes or none of that. So I had to really relearn a lot of these things, okay, because I was able to remember everything, okay? So my path is going to be different from your path, his path, her path, and then so on and so on, okay? Your spiritual path is your own. Your witchcraft path. I can't talk about anything else, okay? I don't dabble in religion. I am not a religious witch, okay? I just know what I know, and I cannot tell you what to do. I cannot tell you if you're ready to start practicing witchcraft, but if you are, welcome, okay? This is a beautiful path. This has been the happiest times of my life being in my path. All I could tell you is you are ready if you are in tune and in touch with your ancestors. This is how I knew, okay? I really do say that first and foremost, let me pull out my pop socket. If you do not have a relationship with your ancestors, I don't want to say that. I just really advise you do, okay? Your ancestors are your guides. They are there to protect you. They're watching. They're assisting. Your ancestors are that one group of people you want by your side 24/7. Okay? I will make that very clear. I cannot, like I said, I cannot tell you what to do. but it's something you should do. Okay? Yes, people could say, well, how do I know that my ancestors were bad people and not good? But look, listen, I am of mixed race and ethnicity. I get it. You know, I have a lot of indigenous blood in me, a lot of African blood in me, and I also have more European than anything else. So I felt like, damn it, my ancestors were colonizers. I really felt that way. And I was really battling within myself for many years. I had to just meditate and petition that I am hoping that now that they're not here, that in some alternate world that they are getting along. Because just because that I am like 56% European doesn't mean that I'm going to choose one side or the other, because I was born this way for a purpose. Like, we all have a purpose in this universe, in this world, in this plane. So I really told my ancestors, I really hope you're getting along. I really hope you're okay with me working with my other ancestors. And I got approval across the board, because that is what makes me, me. What makes you, you. So if anybody else was battling that, just know that it's okay. I feel you. I've been through this. I was battling a lot. I felt bad working with one set of ancestors for something and then wondering if the other ones were going to feel bad or be upset at me. And that's not the case. Your ancestors love you. Your past loved ones love you. Okay? Maybe not all. I can't say that. I mean, I've had some family members that were not the best of people, not even to me or my family, but it is what it is. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure that they love you very much. Okay? So I would meditate. I would try to get pictures, maybe even names from family. Set up your ancestral altar for respect. On another video, if you guys need help on how to start building your ancestral altar, I could tell you what to do, or what I do on mine, I could show you. But that is the way how I did it. You know, I asked for a sign if I felt no weird feelings. Sometimes it was through a vision, through a dream. I would see a certain group of people that maybe were super nice and talking to me, and I felt that my ancestors were talking to them through these people. You will get a sign. And I really do advise, before you start performing any spells, that you educate yourself. I know a lot of us don't like to read nowadays, or some of us are more audio, would rather hear audiobooks than actually picking up a book. I love reading. I wish I had more time to do more of it. I have hundreds of books at home. I love to read, and I was speaking with one of my friends the other day. She was laughing. She's like, "You're still reading, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah," because I hadn't talked to her in a long time, and she always knew that about me. I loved reading. Everywhere we went, I had a book in my purse or in my backpack all the time. Okay? Sorry. So that is a way how you can start your magical path. I also wanted to talk about spiritual hypocrisy. I know it's a very harsh way to say it, but I'm going to be very blunt and straight to the point. Spiritual hypocrisy to me is when you just use certain entities to gain what you want and don't give nothing back. Meaning, well, oh, I promise you so-and-so, to whatever deity, whatever entity you're working with, whether it be God, Jesus Christ, a saint, an orisha, a loa, it could be a deity, any entity that has been powerful throughout history, throughout books, and you promise them something and you don't complete. That's a whole other thing you should never do, okay? As fast as whatever you gained by doing that, oh, they will take it away just as quick. And then some. Most of them. So I would not play that way. If, you know, we all are dabbling in our path, and maybe there's just some deities that we just like, maybe no, maybe yes. A lot of witches are really hyped up on the fact, well, like, the deity needs to call out to you and look for you. No, not all the time. Okay? And as the videos go on, I'm going to try to upload once a week for you and start educating you. That is not always the case. You can look for a deity to honor. You know, a lot of witches will disagree. Well, that's good for you and that's good for them, but this is for me in my path. Like I said, my perspective, my point of view. There's been deities that I've reached out to and we have a great relationship. There's been one specific deity I know that was always searching for me, and I just never even put them together, and I will tell you about that in another video. I don't want to confuse you. I purposely made this video because a lot of people call themselves witches or they're practicing and doing things, and I just want you to get the best of your magic, of your path, of your happiness. And definitely, if you're just curious or a baby witch, please refrain from doing curses, jinxes, hexes, or dark work until you really get in tune with your spiritual self. I really advise that. I cannot state this enough. I know we all could get cocky and like, oh, I've got the power, I could do this, but yeah, no. Okay. And I will tell you guys why in another video, but for now, this is today what I wanted to tell you. Get in tune with your ancestors. Get in tune with your spirit guides. If you need to meditate, turn off the light, go into a room where it's like dim light or it's dark, light a candle, breathe. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Remember, the best way to know if you're breathing correctly is if when you take a deep breath in, most people hold in your stomach. That's not the way you breathe. If you're breathing in through your nose, your stomach should be pooching out. When you exhale, your tummy should go in. Okay? Take a few deep breaths. Relax your body. Sit in a position, lay down, close your eyes, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay? Light some incense. Have a glass of water to invite spirit and that light into your life. Meditate. Call on your ancestors. I'm pretty sure a lot of us know what ethnicity we are, what race we are. Call on to those groups of people. If you know these people, if you have pictures of them, call on to your dead. It is a beautiful experience. Do not be afraid. Okay? I know it could sound scary. When I first started doing this many years ago, it was scary because I was afraid of the dark. Okay? We'll talk about that some other time and how I got over it. I love you guys. I hope that this helped a little bit in starting your spiritual path. Blessed be, so mote it be. Take care. Bye.